What's up? Welcome to Models and Agents for Beginners, episode 109 for July 21st, 2026. Let's break down today's coolest AI news so anyone can understand it. Today's AI news is pretty exciting, and I promise, no jargon. Let's go. Here's something that's going to change how you think about making movies. A director who created the film District 9 just released a brand new 13-minute sci-fi horror short called Nightborn. Every single frame came from an AI video model named Seedance 2.0 instead of cameras or actors. The director typed detailed text descriptions for each scene and guided the process step by step until the pieces formed a complete story. Think of it like describing a vivid dream to someone who can instantly turn those words into moving pictures that play like a real film. He kept adjusting the descriptions the same way a traditional director might reshoot a scene until it felt right. This matters because short films usually need crews, locations, and big budgets, yet one person with a laptop created something that used to require an entire studio. For anyone who makes TikTok videos, YouTube sketches, or school projects, it shows a new creative path is opening up fast. You can search for Nightborn Neil Blomkamp on YouTube right now and watch the whole thing yourself. Pay attention to which parts already feel like a polished movie and which parts still look a little strange, because that gap shows exactly where the technology is heading next. Okay, now for my favorite part of the show, the deep dive where we figure out how the technology actually works. You know how your phone sometimes predicts the next word while you are typing a message? Today's AI video tools do something similar, except they predict the next tiny slice of a moving picture instead of a word. First, the system studies millions of short video clips to learn everyday patterns like how arms swing during a walk or how shadows slide across a floor. When you type a description, the model creates one frame and then guesses what the following frame should look like. It repeats that guess over and over, building motion the same way you flip through a stack of drawings to create a flipbook animation. Because it has seen so many examples, it can add realistic details you never mentioned, such as the way fabric folds when someone turns. The hard part is keeping every frame consistent so a character's appearance does not suddenly change halfway through the scene. That steady frame-by-frame prediction is what turns a written description into footage you can actually watch as a short film. Once you see the process this way, the whole idea stops feeling mysterious and starts feeling like a very fast, very large flipbook that learned from real life. Let's shift to something you can try on your own phone today. Adobe released an experimental camera app called Project Indigo that gives iPhone photos a more natural, film-like look. The latest version added generative AI tools that can remove unwanted objects from a shot while you are still looking through the viewfinder. It also offers instant suggestions on framing and composition before you even take the picture. The tools run live inside the camera screen, so you see the changes happen in real time instead of editing later on a computer. If you have an iPhone, open the App Store and search for Project Indigo by Adobe. Once it is installed, point the camera at something ordinary like your desk or a window and test the Remove Distractions option. Watch how the app cleans up the scene on the spot and notice whether the result still feels natural or looks a little too perfect. That quick experiment shows you exactly how these tools are moving from post-production into the moment you press the shutter. Before we wrap up, here are a couple of quick bits worth knowing. A team at Xiaomi trained a robot called Xiaomi Robotics 1 on more than 100,000 hours of people using simple handheld grippers with cameras attached. Surprisingly, giving the robot more real-world movement examples improved its skills more than simply making the underlying AI model larger. The gains kept appearing even after the model had already grown quite big, which suggests that for physical tasks, real movement data can matter more than raw computing power right now. That's it for today. Remember, every AI expert started exactly where you are right now. If something we talked about today made you curious, go try it. That's literally how learning works. Stay curious, keep experimenting, and we'll see you tomorrow. And if you'd rather watch than listen, find us on YouTube at Nara Network. Links in the show notes. And before you go, this show is part of the NARA Network, a family of daily podcasts on tech, science, and markets, each one a short, sharp briefing you can finish on the commute. If today earned its place in your feed, here's your next listen: SpaceX Daily, the daily companion for following SpaceX as a public company, from Starship to the stock ticker. Find every show free at naranetwork.com. Live dashboards, TSLA, SpaceX launches, the investing scoreboard are all at naranetwork.com/data. This episode used AI voice synthesis of my voice. Editorial selection and analysis are my own.